One of my friends got his Johnson sucked, like literally in the car with the bride, soon-to-be bride. I thought that was pretty bad. Hello everybody, Terrence Popp here with another episode of Live from the Lair. And today we're going to be going over a couple of subjects that some people don't like and some people do like. We're going to be going over the Bachelorette and Bachelor party philosophies. Now, in my younger days, when I was on active duty, I and several of my compatriots were involved in the exploits of several female bachelor parties. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have been to probably somewhere between 60 and 70 bachelor parties for men, and I've only seen I was involved in 6 or 8 female bachelor parties between the ages of 20 and 29. And I'm just going to tell you straight up that the female bachelor parties were way fucking worse. Way worse. The bachelor parties that I was involved in, there were strippers. Sometimes there were waves of strippers. But, other than like titties being put in somebody's mouth or you're getting your picture taken with titties on your head, which I encouraged quite a few individuals to get, and I am still hated and talked badly about by many a wife and ex-wife out there because of such things. But that's another story. Because I'm an evil fucker. But these female bachelor parties. Okay, I remember one, like literally, I went up to the bar to get these girls some drinks, and it wasn't the actual bride, it was one of the girls in the party, was standing behind me, and I turned around holding this, there's 11 shots on there, and she literally is grabbing my dick and trying to take it out of my pants. Literally, I'm almost spilling drinks, hey, whoa, no. And we were drinking and stuff. I didn't nail any of those chicks. I got a couple phone numbers. One of them, who was not married or didn't have a boyfriend, I went out with her for 6 weeks after the fact, and then I went to the field. I was in the field. I went on a deployment for a month. Came back and she fucking MIA, which is typical. Not a big deal. Okay. But in all of these other exploits, my friends and associates have been involved in some crazy, crazy debacles. For instance, one of my friends got his Johnson sucked, literally in the car with the bride, soon-to-be bride. I thought that was pretty bad. And we kind of kicked around, tracking the groom down and telling him the shit. But, what are you going to do? The internet didn't exist back then, so things were a lot harder.
Zuck the cuck drinks water like a duck, but he also drinks your data. So tell him and Google to shove your data up their schwing-schwangs by downloading the Brave browser. It's free, blocks online advertising, and protects your privacy and data from evil tech companies. You only see ads if you want to see them, and you get cryptocurrency for your attention. Don't let Zuck use you to make a buck. Download Brave by clicking on the link down below.
Yeah, I remember we got basically invited along with this bachelor party with these chicks. And this was down in Myrtle Beach. That's it, Myrtle Beach. There was 4 of us, and we're hanging out, we're hanging out with these chicks, doing the deal, and drinking. Everything was going, it was way crazy. There was all kinds of titties being shown and stuff like that. And we go back to their hotel rooms because they had 3 hotel rooms and they were all adjoining, so they opened the door, so it's one big fucking thing. it was crazy. The whole night was fucking crazy. And this is the part that just went off the fucking hook. So they have some male strippers show up. Now, first of all, I'm not like a big male stripper kind of guy. It was very uncomfortable. And, these dudes, they were ripped up really good, big buff guys, stripping down to G-strings. And like half the women there were sucking these guys' dicks, taking turns. These dudes were banging these chicks without protection. Wow. And I remember at the time, because we're in the Q course, and me and my buddies that were with me were just kind of like, we need to leave because this isn't going anywhere good. We put down our drinks and we fucking left. And I don't know what fucking happened after that, but I'm sure that it wasn't good. So, just from what I've seen, hands down, the women bachelor parties are fucking way worse. The debacle, the craziness that they do once they start drinking, and it oh my God. And it's the same thing with the girls' night out. Now, if I had known back in the day what I know now, when I was dating some of the women in the past, as soon as I heard that I'm going to go out on a girls' night out, I would literally start making plans to fucking pack my shit and break contact. Because, in my opinion, unless all of our friends are meeting at one of our friends' house and they're fucking watching movies and shit, okay, if they're going out on the town, they're dick shopping. Just straight up dick shopping, okay? Especially if they go out with a colletage, which is French for tits on a platter. They're dick hunting. They are looking for the replacement dick for you. So my honest to God advice to you gentlemen, if you are with a woman that goes out on these, ladies' nights out, you need to watch my pre-divorce mentality and get yourself ready to eject yourself from that situation, because it's not going to go anywhere fucking good. Yeah. And, I've just seen, oh man, I'm just remembering this one bachelor party where one of the women in this, there was like 15, 18 of these chicks. One of them literally fucked three of my friends. One of them fucked three of my friends, like one after the other, in the span of like an hour and a half. Just took them out in the parking lot, banged them in the car. I was just like, whoa. I probably could have been up in the lineup, but you know what? I'm not about all that. So, I high-fived my buddies for doing it, and basically told them that they should go see the medic in the morning and get some a shot and some pills and a harsh talking to, because this is some crazy ass shit. All right, now here goes some of the male bachelor parties. Now, all right, one of my friends, I'm not gonna say his name, he's got basically half a liver. He, as a young child in his middle teens, he was hit with Rye syndrome, which wreaked havoc on his liver, and he almost died. As a byproduct to that, he is super sensitive to alcohol. All right, now, I know they say, oh, your liver regenerates, and, by the time he got married, I think he was 23 at the time. He was the same age as me, and I was off active duty. And so I go with him on his bachelor party. We go to a strip club, and I order him a shot of ouzo basically every 20 to 30 minutes. And by the end of like the second hour, he is just destroyed. Like destroyed. Like passing out, can't walk, drunk. Well, his half-brother, who's also a friend of mine, is worried about alcohol poisoning because he has this liver issue. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So, we decide we're going to take him out of there. And we roll him out. We can't really take him home yet because we kind of promised his soon-to-be wife that we weren't going to twist him up that bad. And so we were trying to sober him up. But he had drank a lot, and we could not get him to vomit. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Why don't we just drag him in the other room and leave his head in the cat box? And, let nature take its course. So, I drag him there and I put his head in the cat box. And I walk out and I go to the kitchen and I get a beer. And, I'm watching TV and, his half-brother's there. And it went on for like maybe 5 minutes. And finally, he puts his beer down and he's like, I can't fucking do it, Pop. I can't fucking do it. I've known him since he was like 8. I can't leave his head in the cat box. So we go in there. Pull his head out of the cat box. He's got like kitty litter stuck to his face. And he's fucked up bad. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't you make him drink some dishwater? That might work. So then go to the sink, get some tepid fucking nasty dishwater, make him drink like 3 or 4 swallows. Boom! Instant vomit. He's puking his fucking guts out. We let it go. He went on for like a half an hour. We hosed him off a little bit in between vomit sessions. And then his half-brother's like, hey, you fucked him up. You got to carry him. And I'm like, okay. I throw him over my shoulder. We walk down the stairs. He's on the 3rd story of an apartment. We walk down the stairs and go to his car, throw him in the fucking back seat. And we drive him out to his the bride's house because she's having her own bachelorette party. All her friends are having a little thing at the house. And I remember, I have him over my shoulder and I'm walking up the steps and I just get the vicious, most vile looks from his mother, the bride's mother, the bride, and her best friend. They are just looks of utter hatred as I walk him up the stairs and throw him on the bed. Boom, boom. He was out cold. I thought that was pretty good. And and that was his first bachelor party. And he got divorced after that and then got remarried. And we had another little soiree for him. And I got him pretty twisted up, but not as bad as the first time. I thought, that was pretty good. What are you going to do? And I did that for a good dozen guys. I was the best man in like 11 or 12 weddings. 3 of them for my best friend. And the rest of them for close soldiers to me that, wanted me to be their best man. So, and every time I took them out and just got them fucking wrecked, they just drank so much fucking alcohol. We were teetering on the verge of alcohol poisoning. But at no time was there any dick to pussy contact or any, any female's mouth on any part of the groom's body, Yes, there was some Polaroids of tits on heads and stuff like that, but that's just bachelor party shit. Like, I have never, ever seen a male bachelor party where dudes are banging strippers or prostitutes or anything like that. It's fucking pretty crazy. Now, I've heard stories that shit goes on, but I have never seen it. I've seen all kinds of strippers. I've seen the crazy stripper shows. At my bachelor party, there was the crazy stripper shows, and, all kinds of rubbing and tits on faces and stuff. But that's it. At the end of my bachelor party, I had a combat medic there who gave me 1 liter IV in each arm and sent me on my way. And that was a good night. That was a fucking great fucking time. But I'm never getting married again. I'm not doing that shit twice, so fuck that. But yeah. In my opinion, bachelorette parties, especially if there's strippers involved or any of that crazy shit, way worse than what happens at a man's bachelor party. That's just in my humble opinion from the 60 or 70 bachelor parties I've attended and the 6 to 9 female bachelorette parties that I was invited into, in my younger years. I've heard all kinds of crazy stories about other soldiers of mine whose wives went out and got knocked up from other dudes at a bachelorette party, or this one dude found out after he'd been married 18 months that at his wife's bachelorette party, she sucked 8 guys' dicks. And there was video of it. Like, what the fuck is that? Doesn't anyone know that the fucking internet lasts forever? I mean, come on. I mean, you're just asking for it if you're going to, do shit like that and film it. What's wrong? I mean, it'd be one thing if you didn't know what was going on and they tricked you or, she was like smiling for the camera and stuff. So I heard. I didn't actually see it, nor did I want to, because I knew this particular soldier quite well, and he was really, really broken up over the whole damn thing. And a lot of these women, they didn't have any fucking remorse, man. No fucking remorse for the crazy shit that went on at this shit. So, again, I'm going to reiterate. If you're planning on getting married and your old lady insists on having a bachelorette party, you might want to pack your shit, throw it in your fucking car, and leave. Because that shit ain't going anywhere good, gentlemen. Nowhere good. Now, is there a double standard? Yes, there is. And for whatever reason, when men have a bachelor party, for the most part, of all the bachelor parties I have ever seen, everyone was relatively well behaved. I didn't see any women pulling tricks. There was pussy, there was titties, there was some rubbing on the guys, and maybe some lap dances, but that's about it. That's about it. But what the fuck do I know? I haven't been around the block a few times and seen anything. Anyway, gentlemen, that's my take on the bachelor party thing that people like to fucking do. You guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you later.